Okay, we are on our YouTube channel. Let me go back into Zoom and get it going. All righty. Lots of buttons to push. Okay, girls, we are up and running. Oh, we got to get you in here. Lily and Tina, welcome, welcome, gang. Howdy, howdy. How are y'all? Wow, why am I so big? What is
Hello.
happening there? I do not know. Let's see if I can fix this. That is like too much. That's better. That was wild. Nobody wants to look at that, especially me. Oh, how are you, girls?
Good. How are you?
Lily, it's so good to
Mm.
see you feeling better.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I ended up having, because I had that tooth extracted on Friday,
Ugh.
the Monday before. So my allergies created a dry socket.
Oh, that's miserable.
And
Oh,
then I ended up getting a sinus infection.
no. Oof. You poor thing.
So yeah, last week was
Oh,
miserable. I literally slept for like 3 days straight.
I was wondering why we didn't see you out for Becky's little celebration. You probably nowhere wanted to go anywhere near any of that.
No, and we ended up going to the ranch on Friday morning. Luckily, I started already feeling a little better. But yeah,
I figured you probably were out of town, but I knew you didn't feel well too. And I thought even
yeah.
if she's here, she's probably not going to come because she feels like caca.
Oh
So
my gosh, it
Kim will
was
be on
awful.
shortly. I'm on the phone with AT&T about internet. Oh, I know that pain. That's fun. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and we've got so
Yes.
much to talk about tonight with end of the year coming up and where y'all are at. And I've been through all the numbers and I've been looking at stuff and I've got a real idea of how we're going to make this Cadillac happen is if we go for 500,000. So we're going to talk about that, where we are, what we all need to do. And I think that we need, I don't know, for me, sometimes I need a purpose behind my power so that I can feel a little bit more driven than normal. And this is a time of year where great things happen. I mean, it's pretty amazing, especially when you go to seminar and you hear the stories about what people do in the last final weeks of seminar. And we're going to be one of those stories. And I'm excited about it. And Tina, I know that you're driving, but if you can go off mute and just tell me, are you coming to seminar?
I don't know at this point,
Okay.
because I am a caregiver at this point,
Yeah.
and she just had surgery and stuff, so I'm not sure if I'm
Okay.
going
Well,
to be
keep
able
me
to or
posted
not.
since it's not till August this year. I know it's kind of crazy. We're talking about it now, but seminar year end is June 30th. But we won't be, look how Karen is not happy about what's going on with her internet. Oh, that's just the worst. Hang in there, girl. So, sorry. I'm just going to text her. Pop on when you can. Okay, so just keep me posted. Oh, there's Carrie. And as if you're talking to Gina, which I know that she's going to be finishing up school here soon. So if you are talking to her, just tell her we are planning and we do have space for her. I know that we've got two rooms right now, and we've got has when is Irene committing? She said she won't know
The
until the
20,
27th or something.
the 29th,
29th.
because yeah, she
Okay.
needs to wait to see if her daughter-in-law is gonna re-sign the contract here at Judson.
Okay. All right. So she'll need to be a babysitter if she's, is that what the,
Yeah, because Boy will be in Abilene and
right.
Andy, it'll be too much for him to
Yeah.
deal with the baby.
Yeah, well, he's a busy little boy, that's for sure.
So, yeah, I think she said the 29th she'll let us
Okay.
know.
Well, I hope everything falls into place the way it's supposed to. And maybe if she can even come for part of it, if she, because it's over a weekend. So maybe
Yeah,
that would work out. I don't know. Or since we're going to be close to Abilene, maybe she could figure out, the logistics of that. We'll see. We'll see if we can help her figure it out. Anyway, we're going to get started. I'm not sure where Kim is. Text her just in case, because it feels like Monday. right?
Yes.
I all day today I kept thinking it was Monday. I'm like, "Oh, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We have a meeting. It's Tuesday." So she might need a reminder because I know it's crazy when you have a holiday on a Monday. So couple things, and I want to hear about your where you grew in your business this past week. But I'm going to share my little grow moment. I oh, there she is. I've been getting a lot of leads from Pilates, but I'm going to tell you, and this can be part of our training because I've had people ask me about how to build with leads and how do you make them a real, new person in your life that you're building a relationship with, and how do you take that relationship into a client, a possible team member. So it's something that I feel like I've done really well with only because of the training I've had. And I believe the Holy Spirit really guides me. And I'm going to just share that with you right up front. So, hi, ladies. Welcome, welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I know it's a little tricky today because yesterday was Monday, but today feels like Monday. But welcome on. And so, my grow moment today is really about being in tune with what's around you. So we have all these new young women that are the desk help at Pilates, and I don't even remember their names. They're new. They don't know me. So we're just kind of coming in and out of the door and just kind of saying, oh, put me in the class, do this, do that. And one of them in particular is so sweet. She's really tiny, petite, cute as she can be. And I just, there's something about her that seems really engaging. So today I went early because I was anticipating traffic. If you've been on my side of town, you'll know what I mean. It's awful, but with all the construction we have going on. So anyway, I was really early, which is y'all that know me, I get there on time, but really early. And I'm sitting there and we're just chatting and I said something to her about her hair. She has the most beautiful, what color? Like a plum burgundy fuchsia hair color, and her hair is so pretty, shiny, beautiful. She said, "Yeah, something about in the salon," and my little head turned, and I said, "Oh, you do hair?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, where do you do it?" She says, "In my home, but I live in Stone Oak." I'm like, "Oh, would you come to my house before you come to work? And I need my hair cut. My girl moved to New Braunfels." She said, "Sure." And I'm thinking, oh, so now she's coming to my house to trim my hair. My way of thanking her is going to be obviously to give her a facial and maybe try a new color or something. I'm going to do something. So I just feel like this is a gift for me, is just being aware and asking the right questions. And I don't know what the right questions are, but if it comes to your head and your heart, what I don't want you to do is to allow fear to hold you back from saying what you're really thinking. Because I know many of you on here are a little bit more timid in your personality, and but you're very chatty when you're talking with me or somebody you feel comfortable with. So I want to just encourage you to use your inner thoughts and power to actually be more open to what's around you and not to be in such a hurry all the time that you're not engaging with the people that are around you. Now, if you're a homebody and you go to work and then come home, you got to change that because the people aren't in your house, right? You got to go do other things to help you to meet the people that God's going to put in your path for you to talk to that need Mary Kay, and vice versa, that you need them to be in your circle. So I hope that gives you some hope of just how these conversations happen and how I meet people. And even engaging with social media. Amanda is a great example of me saying, "Hey, I'm going to voice text with her. I want to get to know her." And voice texting, I think, is a really good way for people to hear the tone of your voice, the inflection that you have, and you become almost a real person instead of them just seeing somebody on a screen or, your posts. So I think just building relationships is the key in this business. It's what we do. That's what Mary Kay wanted us to do. This isn't just about taking an order. This is about building relationships and really engaging with women and helping them to know just how fantastic they are, inspiring them. I think that's really what Mary Kay wanted us to do. So I want to know, where was your grow moment this week? Who had one? Hey, Kimmy, I see you're unmuted.
I am unmuted.
Yeah, so talk to me.
Well, I was just thinking, did you see my head turn?
I did, so you could think. Who wants to share? Who's got it
I
on
can
the?
go.
Okay, Amanda, go for it. And Amanda, I love your video of your place. Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see it in person.
I'm excited. We're back in Cibolo right now. Because Emma has school this week still, and then Sophie graduates Saturday. But since we bought it, we took up air mattresses and we're like, we're sleeping in the house this weekend. It's ours, darn it. um,
Absolutely.
So my grow moment this week, I actually just got off the phone with my mom, who will be down from Missouri this weekend for Sophia's graduation, and she is going to come over so I can play with her face. And I guess she's gotten off of the skincare. She knows she needs the repair set. And
Awesome.
then later, not on this call, I'm going to pick your brain because she said there used to be an eyeshadow, and anyway, she kind of thinks she remembers the color. She's not sure.
Okay.
I was like, Karen's been a consultant for forever. I will pick her
Yeah.
brain because I'm going to talk to her in a few minutes.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. And if it's not the same exact color, then we'll find something that I think would be pretty on her. And if you want to have her come over here and we do it together, I'll be glad to do that. Or I can come to you, whatever you prefer.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll let you know.
Okay. I'm excited to meet her.
Yeah.
Wow,
She'll be
that's a nice potential sale.
Yeah. So she wants the skincare, makeup, and then she'll probably get the satin hands. I always forget the name of it for a second. Because
That
she's
hand stuff.
I think I told you about that before. That was one thing she was big on, the satin hand set. Like I remember this from my childhood. She would would get cheap makeup sometimes from the store, but she swore by that Mary Kay satin hands. So
I love that. It is iconic. It really is. So remember that, gang. If anybody knows anything about Mary Kay, they're going to know about satin hands.
yeah,
So true. Well, way to go, Amanda. Even though she's working like a crazy person trying to get from one home to the other, that's a lot of work, especially when it's not like right next door. It's several hour drive one way. So I
yes,
know you've got a lot going on, and then with your daughter graduating and one finishing up, I mean, that's a lot just there. And then
yeah,
adding moving, major moving. So if you need help, girl, you let me know.
I will. Thank
You
you.
can
Oh,
load
and
up
the
my car. We'll go up there
my
for
clear
sure.
clutches came in, so I have advertising because we have to have clear bags to go into the arena where the graduation is. So I ordered the clear
Mhm.
clutches with the Mary Kay logo on
Love
them
it.
for myself, my mother-in-law, my mom, and then my daughter that's graduating. So we will be
Cool.
repping Mary Kay at
Yeah,
graduation.
throw some samples in there, and as you're chatting with people, say, "Oh, here's a sample."
For sure.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
I've got most of my samples still. I've given away a couple of them to
Good.
some people, but I still have most from my starter kit.
Awesome. Well, way to go, Amanda. Get out there and make it happen, girl. Build those
Yeah.
customers. And I love that we have our website. It doesn't matter where you live. They can just pop on there. I got an order. I don't know who it is, but they ordered like $130. And it was from one of my virtuals I just did because they've got all the colors that I did. The eye
Mm,
sticks, I mean, it was really cool. I thought, oh, obviously they saw my video and then ordered. So I'm just going to encourage y'all to get bold and put that face out there. The one that I have gotten the most hits, it's over 60,000 views now. And of course, I can't get
wow.
into my old page, but that's okay. Um, I'm going to actually take the time, believe it or not. There's like close to 300 comments. I'm going to take the time and do a little bit at a time and comment on each one of them with, here's my new page, here's my new page, here's my new page, because I don't want to lose all those followers and I've got to do something. And you never know, the conversation might go into a question about product or the opportunity. So I'm just going to encourage you all to put your face out there and then put your foundation on. And that's what it was. It was that foundation. Well, the comments were kind of cracking me up, and wasn't offended by it, but one of them was like, "You really look different," and the other was, "You look so much better." Like, another was, "You look way younger." I'm like, "I know this. Thank you." Oh yeah, so pretty funny. It is pretty crazy the difference. So I'm going to encourage y'all to just do it. The numbers on it, it just blows my mind. It's pretty crazy. So who's going to take the challenge? Okay, Kim, I see your hand. Who else is going to do their face on camera? Just put on your foundation and dash out the door. It don't have to be anything full glam. Just, a little powder, a little cheek color, mascara, lipstick, maybe an eye stick.
My
Run color
problem is I
corrector.
don't put my clothes on before I put my face on.
Yeah, please do. Oh, we don't want those kind of videos. You might get kicked out.
So
Maybe
I
they saw
forget,
something
and
did.
I got to
don't
put
know.
my face on after I put my clothes on.
Oh, well, no. Well, let's do it the other way around, Kim. That might be a good idea. Good practice. Well, hi, Gina. So good to have you on. Helen, Carrie. I said hi to Tina. I said hi to the other girls. Welcome, welcome. We've missed you. I know school is close to being out, and here you are, right?
So I'm done with students. We just have a day and a half left of clean up and wrap up.
Oh, that's a done deal then. Yay! Well, we need you, girl, more than ever. So we're going to talk a lot about what's happening in our unit. But is there anybody else before we move on who wants to share a grow moment? Go, Helen.
It's not Mary Kay, but I walked across stage and graduated with my
Yay!
bachelor's in biochemistry,
Woo!
minor in biology, and had a
That's
gold
a
coin of
huge
honors and
deal.
everything. So it was a big moment for me.
Congratulations, congratulations. I know it's been a long road, but here you are, putting a
Yeah.
period, an
I got an
exclamation.
online order too this week. I was surprised.
Yay! See, that's what she's like. I knew I did something. Well, congratulations, Kim. Is this somebody, did they actually register?
It was actually one of my customers that had only ever bought a lip liner. So
Oh,
it surprised me. I went online. I was like, wow.
well, look at that. We'll take it.
Yep.
It's nice. Sometimes they just don't have the money. And then, when they see that something that they use, they don't want to go get a X brand and they're thinking of us. I think
Well, I
if you
think
keep it going, gang, I know sometimes we're throwing the spaghetti against the wall and it's not sticking, right? You feel like I'm really going through some spaghetti. Don't stop throwing the spaghetti because something will stick after a while. It's the effort. If
yeah.
there's anything I can teach you, it's focus on the effort and the results will come.
Yeah. I
And
think
it
she
has
ran
to
out of
be,
her lip liner, so because she ordered the lip liner again too.
well, that's okay. She likes it. It's good stuff. And one of the things with effort though, it has to be consistent effort. I think one of our speakers lately, and get your notes ready or what you want to share. She talked about the Zoomic, and I think it might have been Jen. You put your pedal to the metal, and then you hit the brakes, and then you got to get the momentum again. It's that smooth sailing. Even if you're going slow, it's okay as long as you're going, right? So I think it's really vital effort, consistency. If you put those two together, I promise you, you're going to see results. I promise you. It's inevitable because I've done it and many of you on here have done it. So, way to go, girls, stretching and growing. And that's the name of the game in this business. A parked car doesn't move, right? And even when in neutral, you might coast for a while, but guess what happens after a while? You start to go backwards. So neutral or parked is not where we want to be. We want to put our little toe at least on the accelerator just a little bit. Keep it on there, even if it's just keeping it warm and keeping it moving. Okay, got our t-shirt on. Y'all remember our face t-shirt? So cute. I can talk to you. It is so fun. So remember, this is an extra prize, 1,500 wholesale, 10 faces. Okay, so get it done. I know you can do it. And many of you have people in your home you could facial that maybe you haven't done yet. And don't forget, men, we have men's products. Father's Day is right around the corner. So I would really start focusing on that, start sharing it. And like Karen Hughes sold 3 of the men's fragrance at an event because she had a sampler. If you ordered the new stuff, if you haven't, you need to get it, especially those of us that are doing our event. That's what we're going to be promoting. So you need that to sample with your girls and to get orders. So our rule of thumb is to order 3, not all the foundations. I'm talking about like the cheek sticks, the men's fragrance. I would get foundations. And if you need a list, I know Kim reached out to me. She's Karen, what are the ones? And I haven't worked with all of them yet, but I do know that the light, is it called light? I think it's like light 6. And then when you get into the mediums, 5 through 10 have been the ones that I have had people need. 9 is the darkest, and then I had one friend on the internet said that she needed the 10. So that's what's been popular for me. I don't, I live in Texas where there's not too many pale people. I mean, I even use the medium 6. That would be equal to the N150 in beige. So you got to know your shade, and then you can use the conversion chart and just look at it. I haven't looked, Amanda, I think you were 120. You beige 120, I'm pretty sure, the previous color. So just look at where you were and then cross over, and it'll tell you on the comparison sheet. And I do have it posted, but I'll make sure it's in there because, with us having to change our unit thing, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
I have spent so much time on just trying to fix what we had and put some stuff in there. It has been a time sucker and a joy sucker for me. But this is the world we live in, gang. I want y'all to imagine, those of you who've been in Mary Kay for a while, if your group was gone and you couldn't communicate with your people, even knowing who's in there, right? So it's been a moment for me. And when you had nearly 3,000 followers and now I have 81, it's painful. So I just, if you have not friended me yet, I think everybody on here, yeah, y'all have. And then do me a favor and follow me in my new business page, Karen's Beauty Studio, I think is what it's called, something like that. Because I need some help. I can't go live for 60 days. I know. I'm in jail and I did nothing. And I have to have 100 followers and wait 60 days. 60 days is going to be past the seminar year end. So I really need y'all's help. Okay, next question. Who got my email? Thank you, Amanda. Lily.
I did.
Okay, Kim. Okay, y'all, I need you to do me a favor and read it. Got to check your emails. I do pay for that service. And when I don't get responses, or even if you just say, hey, Karen, I got it, that's it. And it talks about where we are so far as Cadillac. And we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight, what we need to do to maybe hit our marks. And it's going to be everybody growing in a certain place that you decide to grow in. Because one of the things you will find out from me, you won't have me calling you and say, place an order. I just won't do it. Now, if you want to contribute to what we do, that'll mean the world to me. Absolute world to our unit. Because if everybody did, this is what I figured out with the numbers we have, if everybody did a minimum order between now and June 30th, we'd hit our mark easily. But is that what's going to happen? Probably not. So I need my people, y'all are my people. I need y'all to commit to something, and that's going to make a difference. It helps me project, and then we can see where we're going to fall. Okay, so we do have our local event coming up on the 11th. Will you still be here, Amanda, or will you be gone? Okay.
No, we'll be moving that Sunday and Monday, the 7th
Okay.
and the 8th.
Well, I might just kidnap you for a couple days. Invite people anyway, and I'll take care of them. Okay, so if you have somebody you think would want to come, because we're going to do all the new summer products, they're going to actually try them. We're going to, if you haven't watched my video where I do the eyes, the lips, the cheeks on the eyes, the lips, and the cheeks, it is really pretty. So it's a very fresh look. So I want y'all to look at that so you can be familiar with it. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to share it into your group or your page. That way people can get excited about it because it's a really easy, fresh look. And I would say try it on yourself. Get the product in and try it on yourself because that's how it's going to be. Remember, those cheek sticks are special. Who can tell me what's special about them?
$1 of every sales goes to the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right. Mary Kay Charitable Foundation. And who can tell me what the Charitable Foundation's causes are? What do they support?
Female cancer researches and abuse.
Domestic violence.
That's exactly right.
violence.
Those are two huge things in the world we live in. I want to see a show of hands. How many of you have ever been affected by domestic violence? I have. Okay, see that? How many of you have been affected yourself or somebody close to you with cancer? Oh, wow. Look at that. So it matters. And one of them in particular, and I know I've shared this, but since we have new girls, I want to just make sure y'all know that Mary Kay backs grants to scientific development to help eradicate women's cancers. And one of the fundings was to John Hopkins research, and the actual scientists, doctor scientists, found the Gardasil vaccine because of Mary Kay's funding. It's huge. Now, my mother had cervical cancer. She actually was in remission, and then, she passed from ovarian, which is a very crazy cancer. Once you get ovarian cancer, it's scary because you don't know you have it. But she lived her life, so it was sad to see her go, but it didn't happen to a young woman. So, but what I want to share that with you is because it's very curable, cervical cancer, if it's caught early enough. So I want y'all to share that Mary Kay's funding actually found that research. And I think that's important for people to know. We're not just lipsticks, pink Cadillacs and diamond rings, right? It is about our community and how this can help. So maybe if you're promoting that cheek stick in a way that touches some hearts, like we just talked, be just really down to earth about it. Make sure you're sharing that because I don't think people understand what our charitable foundation is unless you share. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to go on to marykayfoundation.org and share that into your group or on your page or on your Facebook somewhere so people know how important it is and what we've done. I think it's, what is it, $100 million or something crazy to date for research and domestic violence against the family. So that's a huge number. And it's because of what we do collectively and how that all comes together. So the theme of tonight is TEAM. What does it stand for? Who can tell me? Anybody?
Together, together each achieves more.
Everyone.
Everyone achieves more.
Really good, Karen. See, she's heard it before. So that's what team stands for. Together, everyone achieves more. So individually, we're going to get our thing, but when we do it collectively, it gets big. So we're here at the end of seminar where you're going to be a big part of what you decide to do. And Jen was so good last week. Oh my gosh. Mindset, 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 mindset. It was so, so good. So I would like to know who was on there, who got to listen. I know I posted the recording late. Thank you, Lily, for reminding me. Okay, so I would love for y'all to share your takeaway and just maybe even somebody, if you could just share how important it is for you as a consultant, even if you're new, to achieve that level because it's a big deal. Not everybody's on there, as you can tell. So who wants to go first?
I'll go. I had to
Go,
jump
Karen.
off because I was having internet problems like I'm having tonight. So,
Okay.
but I am going to watch the replay. But like, I love Jen Bessiker's story, what she went through, and that she still persevered. And I love her virtual teaching. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch the replay probably tomorrow. But it does mean a lot to achieve. Like, it just shows for me. It shows that I'm back on my consistency track and doing what I know that I'm supposed to be doing and working my business. So that's what it means to me.
Well, you're very good at this Mary Kay thing. So consistency is the key, and you're working it, girl. I mean, you are on fire right now. And if y'all weren't on last week, her and Lanita both had an event together, and they had 24 people between the two of them. I mean, drop the mic. Sorry, that was a little loud. But the point is, ask and you shall receive, right? You got to ask, you got to ask, you got to ask. I don't think we have a booking problem. I think we have a what?
Asking.
Get up off our ask. I just love saying that. It's the closest I get to cursing. So it's true though. How many of you have asked somebody this past week to be a model, have a facial, try something? How many of you? One, two. Oh, okay. We get, see? hmm Here's how easy it could be. You take a sample on a delivery and say, hey, would you try this? And I give you a call in 24, 48 hours and get your opinion. Right? So ask. Unless they're using every single product, which I doubt they are, you got to give them some samples to try. Or even a product, if it's not a sample, because I know not everything comes in a sample, right, gang? Give them the product if you trust them. Say, try for 2 weeks. I want to know your opinion. I'm doing that with a full-size firming lotion with a girl who's lost like 150 pounds and she wants to firm up her skin a little bit. I'm like, I'm going to give it to her to let her try it because it's good. Anybody else want to share about Jen last week? Thank you, Karen. Go, Kimmy.
The one thing I got from her, well, I have to say, just from my own opinion, I was a little bit disappointed that she
She didn't
didn't
share her story.
about
Yeah,
her
I know.
her online presence and how she builds her audience and does her online thing because she does a lot of stuff online.
She
And she
does.
didn't
That's all.
really
She's
share
all
that.
virtual. She's all
Yeah.
virtual.
But I did get from her like making a conscious decision to change your life and change your habits. And I did buy that book that she talked a
It's
lot
such a
about,
good book.
the breakthrough code.
Mhm.
And I just got it a couple days ago, so I'm gonna start reading that.
It
But
really, when I got it, it hit me between the eyes on what was I not, and this was her question. I don't know if you remember this. What have you been not doing that you know you need to do?
yeah,
Just ask yourself that question, gang.
yeah.
It's a good one.
And then what are you sold out committed to do for your business?
And
Sold
what did she
out
share should
committed
be the
to.
minimum? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's
And she said
end.
something about like what 50 things would change.
Oh, it's like write down 50 things that you want to have, like, and I think that's the affirmation thing that she's talking about,
Yeah,
like read
50
that every
things that
day.
would change if you met your goal
Yep.
in your business. And I was like, 50 things. Like I can't even think of 50 things.
I'll be
That
happy,
would,
happy, 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 happy.
would
No, I'm
be a
kidding.
lot. That's a lot of things.
It is.
But I don't know. I was hoping that she would go through like how she really does her online.
Well, she does have a page, and I'm not in that page anymore to invite y'all, but
Yeah.
it's Jen's Facebook parties. Everything's in there. And I think she even does it. So y'all write that down. It's a Facebook group. Jen's Jen's Facebook parties. I think if somebody's in it, invite me because I'm not in it anymore because I'm Karen Marie
And
now.
I've seen some of her workout videos.
Yeah, so what happened is, and she even did a video about this, that her passion is to help women who were in the same place she was and felt stuck. And just changing a few things changed everything for her. And of course, her husband's lost over 100 pounds. But I think that Jen is so, and this is just my take on it, y'all can tell me what you think. She's so down to earth. She's not a fluffy,
Yeah.
lot of makeup. She doesn't hardly wear any makeup. If she
Yeah.
wears any, I'd be surprised. But she teaches skincare. She does not go into color. And, if somebody asks her, she'll talk about it. But even when I've been in her presence, like I've been to events with her, she is just a down to earth. I won't call her plain Jane. I'll just say she's a basic Barbara, all about, skincare, and she's just not a fluffy person. So I think she needed to be authentic, and that's what I think resonates with people.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
her
she
being
said she
authentic.
didn't even wear her director's jacket because she didn't want us
She
to
don't
see
like her
her.
director's jacket. It's too fancy for her.
Karen, it's Jen's Mary Kay Facebook party, and I just invited you.
Thank you. All right, girls, write that down. Jen's Mary Kay Facebook party. And then invite your team on there. I'm going to tell you, it's really good. One of the things I did notice about what she does, she has her boards on there. So you have to have boards. Get the boards. I guess it's an app, or I think they even have an online, browser thing too. But you don't have to pay for anything. It's all free. But her boards go through everything she does. And one of the things she said, and if y'all weren't on there, this is really good. She said, I don't like to ask for the sale. She's the #1 sales director. Sales. But she don't like to ask for the sale. How many of you could relate to that? And she teaches you how to do it in a way that you're just giving them choices. And she has like a tic-tac-toe board and they write that down and then they take a picture and send it to her. It's really good. It's very simple, but it's really good. And I think that we need to realize that sometimes somebody else has perfected something and it's difficult when you've done this a while to change. So those of you that are new or maybe haven't embraced all this yet, you can learn right from the beginning. But the best way to learn is to put it into practice. How about it, teachers? You can read it all, you can do all the classroom, but you're not practicing your mathematics or reading or spelling. It's not going to hit. So I think part of this is she was dedicated to 10 parties a month, however the parties came. So you've got to, now, she even said if you haven't even been doing one, start there, but be totally committed to it. And don't just go, well, it didn't work out this month. Be committed to it and track it. Oh, tracking. It's everything. And I want to know, where are your focus folders? Who's got focus folders? Each week we want to be flashing your focus folders. And I did repost it. And we've got the daily focus folder part 2. So I hope you're tracking your faces. Lily is, to my understanding, because she actually shared her focus folder, she did her perfect start last month. So let's give her a big round of applause for that. Woo! Awesome. So that's the kind of the consistency matters. It does. Kim probably did it, but we got to just track it, right, Kim?
I'm still working on it. I'm on number
good.
17.
Yay! Yeah, she's done many times, 10 to 15, maybe even more than that. So, yay. Way to go, girls. Okay, who else wants to share from Jen? Do some of you need to watch the playback? Okay, well, that's what it's good. One of the things I want to share, because she didn't, and I don't feel like it's my story to share, but I want you to know what she's been through. Her first child she had at 15 years old, and it's because she was sexually abused. So she got pregnant and she had her baby. And then she knew she needed to take care of that child. So she went to work and she was working like 60 hours a week and having a small child. And then somebody came along with the Mary Kay and she jumped on that and worked it and just soared because she's a hard worker. And I just want y'all to know that we all have a story. And why are we inspired by other people's story when ours should be our inspiration? What is it that's in your life that you want to bloom out of? Right? So I want you to understand that you could be that example and light for somebody else because of your story. And we all have one. And I know many of you have struggles in certain things, or you want, you're wanting more out of your business. Remember the 2 things: consistency and effort. And goals, well, let's add that goal thing, because if you don't have a goal, you're shooting blanks and a target is not there. So goals have to help you to grow and make it a little bit of a stretch goal. So she talked about if you're not doing at least one, commit to that. But I really know if you commit to just one booking and it doesn't hold, you feel deflated. So I would say book 2 or 3 to get the one, right? Isn't that how it goes? Mary Kay says, work up here so that you can fall here and feel like you've accomplished something. So don't set yourself up for failure by thinking too small, because we don't do that in the Pappas unit, okay? We just don't. We think big because we are, a force to be reckoned with when we come together as a unit. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. So I was in the reports. I was looking through a lot of stuff today on In Touch, and I'm so excited about this. Let me pull it out so I don't get it wrong. Let me find it. It's in my notes. I was just like so excited. Okay. So for the month of April in the state of Texas, which has the most units, y'all know that because it's the motherland here. We were number 27. Woo, girls. We made the top 50. So excited. Yay! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, we almost made it into the top 10 for most improved. We were number 11. Woo! goosebumps all over me. That is so exciting. Let me tell you, our best months in our unit is December, because we all just, we hit that holiday thing, and finish and star, that kind of stuff. But May and June, we busted out, because I know many of you have goals and you're not quite there yet. And they're big goals. And many of you that are new are going, I don't know what my goal should be. Well, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to give you some ideas on what you could do. And if you've got a lot going on in your life, I just want to say this to you, because I know many of you do. There are people around you with what you're doing that you're not going to see again after you're done doing what you're doing. So you need to be ready, on the ready, to give out samples, to talk to them, because that is God putting somebody in your path. And when you feel it in your heart that you're supposed to talk to them, open your mouth, let the words fall out. I don't care how they fall out, just let them fall out. And we're going to talk about how to approach people. Before you are signing off with me tonight, I'm going to give you the words. I'm going to give you what I do, and then I want you to tweak it for you, because we're all different personalities. And I want you to remember, please do not compare you being new or haven't really conquered one-on-one networking to me being in 43 years. Don't do that to yourself. It's not fair. We all start somewhere. And I was scared to death to talk to people. I thought I was going to pee my pants. I know y'all don't believe that, but it's true. I thought it was rude, pushy. I don't know what to say. I'm going to sound stupid. She's going to say no. All that stuff was going on in my head. Now I'm just like, they want to do business with me because I'm going to make her feel fabulous. She's going to be my next new friend. And that's what I really believe. If they buy something, yay. If they don't, I have a new friend. And that's okay. Sometimes they come back later because they just don't have the funds, right? Okay, so here's what we need to work on, gang. First, just to remind you that seminar registration is open, and it's $250. And then we have 2 consultant rooms that are already booked, and we need to fill those rooms because we don't want Emily being in a room by herself. That would not be cool. So we need to fill those rooms. Who's committed to going to seminar? Kim and Lily, Karen. Karen's going to be sleeping with her husband, which would be nice. I think he might appreciate that, Karen.
I registered today.
Yay! Awesome. Okay, we're seeing if you get into the same hotel, that's great. It's going to be the Sheraton Hotel and Spa. Now, remember, this is over a weekend. We're going in Thursday night just so that we don't have craziness, but it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So for some of you, maybe you could get half a day on Friday or whatever, but there is a special roundup. For those of you that did the Rise and Radiate roundup, there's a special event for us. If you did Consistent Star, you get your beautiful bag. That is on that day as well, which is the Friday, the 14th. Oh, look at that. What'd you get? You got your sash already? Wow. Who else got their sash? Don't lose your sashes, girls. You got to take it to seminar and wear it.
I know. When I opened it up, I was like, oh man, I was hoping I'd get it there. So now I'm like, leave it on my desk so I don't forget it.
Yeah. You know what I do? I get a seminar tote and I just start throwing everything in the seminar tote, and then I organize it later. But that would save my brain so I don't forget something. Or a
That's
box
crazy.
or
They
whatever.
mailed it to the house, because what if you do leave it?
Well, that's my point. You got to make sure that you put it in a place that you don't lose it.
Wow.
Really, congratulations, Lily. Yeah, Lily.
Mine's probably
So
in the
she hit
mailbox,
5
I
mark.
guess,
Now
because
we
I
gotta
don't
get the 6
I
in
don't check the
back.
mail every day.
Yeah, I did my order, so mine will probably come. Did it come in your order? Okay, there you go. Yay! Congratulations.
What time is that celebration?
It's an all-day thing, but you'll not be there all day. It's 10 to 3.
Okay.
10 a.m. to 3. So even if you could get there, Gina, by like noonish or 1, you're not going to miss it. Okay. And then you let me know, because I'll be right there and we'll party it up together. Because I talked to Emily about this. She's out celebrating her husband's birthday. But, we got to look cute. Right? This is how I roll. So I thought like a fringe vest. We all get the same one, and then y'all wear whatever you want with it. Kim, you have to wear clothes with it.
Well, we
You
could
can
wear
do with it
those.
whatever you want, Karen, in your room afterwards. Okay. So it's going to be cute, and it's going to be neutral, and then that's going to tie us all together. And then we'll, have some pretty pictures for seminar. And I thought that would be inexpensive. I will post it. I started a seminar messenger. And if you're not sure yet about seminar and you maybe want to come, you can register on site, gang. So just know that it's still open for you, Amanda. If something changes and you want to come, because you are close enough to not have the expensive hotel or flying and all that. We're all jealous. She's the closest to seminar. So, and I just know she's had a lot going on with moving and having 2 homes and all of that. But I'm not giving up yet, girl.
Well, it's the 2 homes, but it's also the, we're going from a fairly new home as, as in our area, to one that needs everything done. We're converting the garage to a whole master suite, so I'll have a
That's a
really
big
pretty
deal.
bathroom to do videos in when we move.
Nice. That'll be fun. I can't wait
But
to come up.
the roof is 25 years old, the HVAC is 23 years old, and the house hasn't been updated since the 80s. So
Wow.
there's a lot of investing in the house that we're
Yeah,
having to do right away, and that's why I
I
was
get it.
concerned about the cost of the seminar.
Yeah,
Not that I don't want to go, because I think
I
it
know
would
you want
be
to go. I'm not giving
wonderful.
up.
Um, and because, like you said, I can drive. I don't have to even stay in a hotel.
We can even probably sneak you in just so you can get a little taste.
Okay. Just
Yeah, I don't know
hide
anything
under
about
the
that.
radar. I'm
I've done
short,
it.
like I might could just be in the middle of the group, but some of y'all have met me. I'm not lying.
No, you know what? That's what I'm saying. When you hear us talk about this, if any of you are like, gosh, I want to go, but just know you don't have to make your decision to not go right now. Just leave it open to whatever God might want for you, right? That's kind of how I really feel about it because I know Karen Hughes, she showed up. I didn't know she was coming. I about fell out of my skin. I was so excited. So I would love another moment like that where y'all surprise me. It would mean so much to have you there. And keep your girlfriends informed. If you have a recruiter or a recruit that maybe you'd like to pass information on, just let them know what's going on because I think it's a big deal to do that. So that Rise and Radiate is going to be on the 14th. And just go on in touch, go to events and look at the recognition and see where you could get your win for seminar because I think that's a big deal. Having a win for seminar is a big, big deal. And then so I want you all to know what we're doing as a unit so that you can, and I'll have this all in documentation, but I want you to have an idea right now of our unit recognition and what's going on. So the top 10 in our unit get recognition, and I will be posting who's where. And our unit Princess Court is half of what the Princess Court for Mary Kay National Area is. So those numbers are 11,250 retail. Remember, whenever we're doing recognition at seminar, it's like courts, it's always on the retail value of the product. So many of you that are new got all your bonuses. You really bumped up in there. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I think Lily, you're number 3 or 4 right now out of 160, 70, 80. I don't know how many we have right now because of you tapping out all those bonuses. That really, and she came in and her first order was December. So think about that. Pretty outstanding. So top 10, let me see. And then the numbers for our unit Princess Court are 11,250 and our unit Queen's Court, which is 15K. So when you hit that mark, you're going to get special prizes from me like Kendra Scott, sterling silver, really nice things that cost more. And then our court for sharing, or excuse me, and then our queen of our unit has to do at least Princess Court for Mary Kay National Area, which is 22.5. That's half of the court to go across the stage, which is 45 retail. So that's half. 22.5, you could be the queen or above. And then for our court of sharing, our unit Princess Court is 4 Great Start Qualified. You got to know where your numbers are, gang. Who knows what Great Start Qualified is? This is important.
$600.
Yes and no. Go ahead, Gina.
Yeah, it's $600 wholesale in your first 4 months. Correct?
Yes, minimum of 600, and they can do it in their first order. Their second order totals it, third order or month by the fourth month that she signed up. First month is the month she signed up. Remember that. Doesn't go, okay, she came in January, then it'd be February. No, January will be the first month, and then February, March, and April. So look at where your people are. Go to your reports, go to your team, know where you are if you're a new consultant, and see how close are they to hitting that 600 wholesale mark. That would make them Great Start qualified. They will get bonus product at that too. So make sure they're knowing that, because if you don't share that with them and they don't know what they get, then that's our mistake, right? They need to know what they get. So 4 of them, you'd be a quart of sharing, you get a prize. And then to be in the Queen's Court, you have to have 7 Great Start qualified. So know where you are, and then you have to hit that mark to be our queen and get an extra special prize from me. Any questions on that? And then once June comes around, June 30th comes around, I'm going to ask you all to just message me who you believe is the go give for our unit. Somebody who encouraged you, somebody who was a good example of what we do in our business and gave you just some inspiration without the thought of what they were going to receive. Okay, so that's going to be our Miss Go Give vote. And I need those votes from you. Usually within a couple weeks, I try to get those. So I do have our numbers. Y'all want to know where you are for top 10? Okay, so let's start with, well, actually, we'll do our top 13 because some of you are real close to getting into top 10. Carolyn Richardson is number 13.
Karen, when are these numbers based on? Because I just put an order in right before our meeting.
Well, it probably doesn't count that then, because I did it a couple hours ago. So add that retail in. And what I'll do is I'll post it and I'll go to the most current. I won't use what I have. So thank you for telling me that, Kim. Okay, so what they had you down for your retail is $18.99 retail. So if you've done more than that, then you'll add that retail in. Okay, so Carolyn Richardson, Kira Dietrich's 12, 11, Carrie Downham. Now, Carrie, you are tied for number 10 and 11 right now. They have the exact same retail in. And it's Markayla, who really, I hope she'll come back in. She had a lot going on with her knee surgery. So, but Carrie, you can do it, girl. I have no doubt that you will get in that top 10. Okay, Sandra Garza. She is number 9. Irene Garza, number 8. They're not related. Isn't that funny? Deborah Sasson, number 7. Number 6, Karen Hughes. Woo! Karen. Okay, and Karen, you are way ahead of number 7. Just want you to know. And you're about 500 wholesale away from number 5, which is Lanita. Ooh, I can't wait to see how this smokes out at the end of the year. That's so exciting. Okay, so Lanita, well, I'll give you your numbers. It's 12,980. That's yours, Karen. And Lanita is 13,562. So there's really not much difference there at all. And then number 4 is Emily Orlando at 16. And Lily, 17,101.50, Lily. So excited for you, Lily. Gina, number 2. Gina's at 19,905.50. And I know Gina, she shared with me her goal was Princess Court, Mary Kay National Area, Princess Court. So you're not far away from that, my friend. 22.5. You can do it. Remember, that's retail. And then we're going to say the cheese stands alone. Number 1, I feel like I need a drum roll, with 35,531, and I think she did an order, and that's Kim Gray. Woo! Kim. So Kim, as of this, was less than 4,500 wholesale away from getting that next beautiful, big, fat gem across stage. So I think we all need to encourage Kim, because I know she really wants it, but she wants to do it through working her business. And Kim, I know you can do this. I want you to break it down. How many parties would that take? How many faces? Know your average. How many repair sets would it take? Because I know you can do this, my friend. There's no doubt. You are not going to get that close. I will be knocking on your door, dragging you out to sell some Mary Kay. I mean, there's no way. You're just too close. It's way
Well,
too close.
sitting here right now, I just booked 2 parties.
See? Look at that. Woo! I love it. You got it, Kim. That's right, Karen. You've got it. And let me tell you what this does. I have goosebumps. This is crazy. When Kim does this, and we all see and know her crazy life, she's got a full-time job. I mean, she's not just sitting around doing Mary Kay. And she gets up. What time in the morning do you get up to work out? You crazy person.
5:20.
I'm never going to do that. Ever. So just know when she's got long days, she got long days, but she wants it. And how many of you know what I'm talking about when I say the burning desire in the pit of your belly? Do you know what that? Yes, Karen, I know you do. Karen's been number one in our unit. Karen's been to the royalty reception. She knows this is a big deal. And I just want y'all to know that when you hook your wagon to a star, it takes you along with them. So just see what Kim's doing. Ask her questions. She's very go-give. If you text her or you message her, she's going to answer you. She pays attention. So, and Lily, you would have done quarter sales. I mean, Lily, you're at 17 with having only half the year, and there's still, several weeks left here. So I have no doubt you would have done it too, Lily. There's no doubt in my mind. So get smoking, girls, because when you're smoking, you're hot. And I want to tell you that when you're doing things together, like with Karen and Lanita, how they're encouraging each other, they're doing events together, it helps you to stay hot, hot, hot. When you take your little coal out of the fire, it cools down way faster. So being on with us makes a difference. It sparks that in you, and it makes you want to achieve. And I know, because I've been that person who kind of pulled themselves out because I just felt like I didn't need to. And then I realized I cooled off real fast. So just stay in it to win it. And several of you really have a great mark that you put in this year. And that's the reason that we were number 11 most improved for April. So proud of you. Oh, I just cannot tell you how proud I am. And it is such a pleasure to be your director. I just want y'all to know that it truly, truly is. All right, let's see what y'all did this past week. Who did have a $100 day since the last time I saw you? Yay, look at that. I love that. Karen, Kim, anybody else? Amanda, yes, you did. Make sure you're posting, girls. We finally got our posts up again. Third, fourth, fifth. I don't even know how many times it's taken, but yay, Tina. Anybody else? Good job, girls. Okay, so who's got bookings on their books for this week right now? I do. Yay, Tina. Yay, Lily, Kim. Woo! Y'all, it's not too late to get a booking this week. Give them the dates that you have available. Book them now. Don't put it off for 2 weeks. Do it now if you can. Okay, who added a skincare customer or a skincare item to a customer? Oh, look at the hands. Oh, that makes me very happy. That is where it's at. Taking care of that skin. I did micro needling last night, and my skin, do you see how I'm glowing? Whew, I'll tell you, I love that stuff. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Micro needling? Can't say it. Okay, it's awesome. I might have to turn y'all on to it. It's really cool. Very expensive if you go to a salon and do it, but you can do it yourself. Okay, so let's see. Faces. Who did faces this past week? Yay, Tina. Kim. Who else? Me. Anybody else? All right, how many? Come off your mute and tell me how many you got.
I just did one.
Oh, not just. You did one. Yay. Kim.
I did 3.
Nice. Woo! Yeah, girl. All right. Get that power start done. That's the goal. Minimum 10 to get those prizes. All right. So who shared the opportunity? I know you girls that did faces. Look, I'm shaking my pen. Yay, Karen. Yay, Kim. Awesome. 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 Any new team members in the works? Anybody?
Planting
Okay.
seeds.
That's all right. Keep planting the seeds. All right. I'm going to share something with you for after we do our sales, because don't let me forget where we're at with the growth part of our goal for the unit. But I'm going to talk about your sales. Who sold something this week, ending Saturday? Yay, Gina, Karen, Amanda, Kim, Tina. Awesome. All right. Come off of the mic and give me your numbers and tell us how you did it.
Okay, I guess I came off first. So AJ that came was the only person at my launch party, ended up ordering another $100 worth of products from me right away. She got another um, mini set for her mom of the repair, and so her mom might end up being a customer as well.
Wonderful. Yay. Skincare, baby. Skincare. That's where it's at. What was your total? Do you know?
Her pre-tax was $100 even, so it was
Wow.
108.25. Yeah.
That's cool.
She got toner, she got the mini repair set, she got the gel eyeliner, and there was one other thing. Oh, it was a coral lipstick.
Nice. That's
Yes.
good. 100. If your average order is 100, you just keep on going, Amanda. You're gonna be shooting out some real good, strong numbers. That's awesome. Okay, who else? Give them totals.
Mine was 373.
373. How'd you do that, Kim?
Well, I sold a repair set, and the others were like reorders and adding products to
That
cart
repair set
customers.
it's something. And remember now, it's more.
Yep.
Yep, it's more now, so that's
230.
important. Okay, who else? I saw some hands up.
I did 44, just a reorder.
Reorders count.
Mhm.
Hey, the book came out this week, gang. I would really tap into that and start reaching out to your customers and maybe do something special, like anybody who orders within whatever. You could do a sale-a-thon, you could do a phone-a-thon. That's where everybody who orders $40, their name goes in a drawing when you have 10 people order. I mean, just do something simple that you can kind of get some reason to reach out to people.
I was
I'll
involved
take
in
it.
a Facebook multi-vendor
Oh,
party.
cool.
I didn't get any orders from it, but I got a bunch of leads because I did like
Leads
some
matter.
like giveaways for anybody who commented on these posts that I put on there. So I
Hey,
did 2
that's
different
sometimes where it
giveaways.
starts, right?
Yeah.
Like Amanda reached out to me because of a little thing I put up. And look
Yeah.
at her now. I love it. So it just engagement, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we want. Okay. Anybody else want to share their totals? Did I miss anybody? Gina? She's total girl.
I had a reorder. It was about 62
Nice. We'll take $60 reorder
on my
all day
last week of
long.
school. Yeah.
Got to get those teachers hooked up before you leave. Maybe you could do like a teacher sale to stock them up through the summer since you won't see them. Might be an idea. I know you're the master, Gina, on coming up with the coolest things to really, get people excited to order. I always love it. You should share in our group, like if you're doing something, just to pass it on because you're really good at that. Thank you. Anybody else want to share? All right. Well, our queen of the week is Kim. I was going to say Karen Hughes. Karen, that's a destiny right there. Next week it's going to be you, girl. Yay, Kim. All right. Now I got to share this with you, and we're going to end here. And then I just want to share a little bit about my top 6 things about, talking to people because I know we're out of time. But I just want y'all to know our numbers on our inactives. We activated several people this past couple weeks. It was like, I don't know. Let me look at my numbers here. 17. 17 that were inactive got reactivated. Okay, so I just want you to know that, Tina, I know you reached out to Sarah. I have no doubt that you did. So thank you for that. Thank you for doing it for her and for the unit numbers. This is where we need to tap into it. If number one, if you're inactive, please get active. We need you. And then if you have a team member who's not active, you need to reach out to her. I'm keeping a list. And every person that is going to get active that was not active is going to get a prize from me. Okay, so I announced that last week. I want y'all to know that I'm going to follow through. I'm going to give them a choice of a prize or a product. It's up to them. So there are several on here that are so close to getting active. Active is 450 retail. It's not 225 wholesale. If they're breaking it up and doing 30% off, that makes the numbers a little bit more difficult. So you got to take the retail number, minus it from 450. You'll come up with whatever. Here's an example. So we've got one consultant that did 276 retail. She got confused. So when I take that minus it from the 450, it's 174 retail. But once she gets that retail in, it's going to drop to 50% and it's going to cost $87. Okay. So they've got to hit the 450 retail, and that order that hits them with 450 retail will drop to half price. Does that make sense? She missed, I told her, I said, you missed getting another $250 in product for 30 bucks. That's what happened. So we've got to help them understand it. She just messed up. She was thinking her retail was wholesale. So it's really, really important to do that. We've got a couple, I think, I don't know, Karen, maybe you would know. Her last name is Akers. Is that your team or is that Lanita's? Jakira, is that right?
Lanita's, that's her, what is it?
Jakira?
Acres is her mom's last.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I was
probably
thinking.
Lanita's
Maybe it's her
cousin.
niece, because I know
Yeah,
she signed up them. So she's at 107 wholesale. So it would cost her 152. She needs 152 retail because she had 145 retail in, and it's gonna, make a difference. So it's 152.50 is all she needs to do. So that's kind of a big deal. It's 305 and it dropped down to 150, 152.50. So she's really, really close to getting active. So even John did an active order. My husband buys 10 domains and it lasts him about 6 months. I know that's crazy, but that's true. He does that twice a year because he loves that. I'm trying to get him on the new men stuff, so then he'll be buying 2 of them. That might help me. So anyway, that is a big deal. So our seminar year-end goal, here's the numbers, gang. I know this sounds like a lot, but I figured it all out. I spent some time on this. When we reach 500,000, Cadillac's a done deal. So what do we need to do? This is our stretch goal. I want you all to know your stretch goal is coming in June. Do what you need to do this month. Get the prizes. Do what you're going to do. But next month is going to be like to really make it happen. So we need to do 30,600 for Cadillac by June 30th. What we need for seminar 500,000 is 44K. Now, that seems like a lot, I know, but we can do that. We've done it before. I know that we can do 44 wholesale between now and the end of June. And the seating at seminar, we're going to look like royalty. Just saying. We're going to be way up in there. Like if they're sweating, it might hit us in the face. I'm just saying it's going to be so close. We're going to be able to touch them. It's going to be close. Now, I don't know about you, but if you've been to seminar, girls, tell them how big of a deal this is. It's huge. Yes, Gina. So I want to know if you're committed to doing a little bit more than you thought you could. You need to reach out to me. I'm committing to doing more. I'm going to do another 6,000 retail, which is 3,000 wholesale, because that's my goal. I'm going to do more because I want this to happen for our unit. And if you've never experienced us being a $500,000 unit at seminar before, you need to experience it because it's a big, 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 big deal. And I want you all to be a part of that. How many of you have experienced with our unit before 500,000? Gina, she took our pictures. Karen, y'all, I just want y'all to understand this is a huge deal. We get to stay up on stage. I get to wave to you longer. And it's just going to be a big deal. Okay, Kim, I'm going to put you out there. Kim, you need to tell us, Kim. Are you going to make it happen, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I don't want to keep blowing air up there and making you upset when I'm talking about too much.
Well, the order I put in earlier probably already got me there.
Oh my gosh, you're going to make me. Okay, now I'm getting really excited. I'm not going to have any hair left, girls. I feel like I'm pulling it out. I'm messing with my hair too much. I'm excited, and I want you all to be excited.
Well, because I wanted to already get it done, so I'm not doing like I did last year.
No, don't do that. Your
At the
director
last minute.
loses sleep
Yeah.
when y'all wait till the last day. Now, I don't mind losing sleep, but I prefer not to. So I just want you all to be so excited at seminar that you know it was worth everything you did in these next 5 weeks to make it happen. So if you're not quite sure where you want to fall or what you need to do, especially our new consultants, you need to reach out to me and then we can create something together that's going to help you. And I would say that those of you that have team members, I'm going to plant a little seed for you. Minimum, get in that red jacket, get your active team members, because if they activate now, they're good through June 30th, right? But let's think a little bigger. How about team leader? How about team leader with 5? How many of you have people on your team that you know will get you to team leader? Okay, Karen. Okay. And maintaining, if you are a red jacket, or reaching a little higher, Lily, get to team leader. You can do it, Lily. You can do it. I know you can. You only need 2 more. All right, work with me. I'll help you. And we'll give them incentives and reasons to want to be a part of the win. So just know that I'm counting on all of us collectively coming together to make this happen. Do y'all feel it like I do? I feel it. I do. I feel it. I feel it. We're not going to get close and not make it happen. I promise you that.
Is
So thank you. Yes, Lily.
is team leader 5? Don't I have 4 consultants?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think one's inactive, but we can change that. So
Who's inactive?
I think
Jane.
Janie.
No, she just placed an order. I
See?
did a party with her on over the
You can
weekend.
do it. There's no doubt. We got to talk to your cousin that came or your sister-in-law that came.
She's got a party tomorrow.
Okay. All
Yay.
right, we're going to talk.
So,
We're going to talk.
no,
I have an
all
idea
my-
for that.
all
Yay.
my
Okay. See what I
consultants are
mean? God is
active.
planning this in front of us. We just got to do the work to make it happen.
I just need
I'd
one
like
more.
to, yeah, it's going to happen. I feel it. Yes. You have something else, Lily?
No.
Okay. Well, we're glad you feel better because
We
I've been
can do this, Lily. One person in a month. Come on.
no pressure.
We
Okay,
can go out
gang,
together. Let's do it.
You got to make your goals in your brain that they're already done. Y'all know what an affirmation is, right? I
Yeah.
am a team leader. Now, I'm going to work towards it. I am a team leader. I want y'all to repeat after me. I am, fill in your blank. I am
Team leader.
I am a star. I'm a team leader. I'm going across stage for something. You got to figure out what your filling in the blank is, okay? So just know that I know you can do anything you set your mind to, and you're willing to do the work to get there. That's Mary Kay Ash. So let's close with a prayer. Who's got prayer requests? Nobody? Y'all good? Hey, Amanda.
Pray that Sophia doesn't trip on stage because she gets nervous on Saturday when she
Oh,
graduates.
Sophia. Tell her don't wear no big high heels then. Put on some cute sandals.
I did for my grandson who just graduated and starting college in the fall.
Ooh, that's a big deal.
That's Braden.
Has he picked his college?
Yeah, he's going to TLU.
All right. So that's a lot to do. So
And the
he's-
football coach requested his player profile from New Braunfels, so
Wow.
he may be playing football.
Wow. Yeah, let's pray over that he'll be a football star that he wants to be and should be. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Okay, anybody else?
Just that my pregnancy, everything works out well. I'm measuring really big with the belly measurements that they do.
You've got no twins
So-
in there, do you?
I hope not. Not according to the first 2 ultrasounds I had.
Okay, you're
But
fine then.
as a result, I have a couple unplanned 2 more ultrasounds just to measure the growth as we go
Sure.
throughout. And then I have the hernia complication with everything. So just that the next 9 weeks just go smoothly.
Yes.
I'm all for the
Relax.
extra, keeping an eye on me and stuff to make sure everything's
Mhm.
good.
Don't
But
overdo it, girl. Don't overdo it.
I'm chilling at home a lot here.
Okay, that's
I've
good.
become a homebody since graduating,
That's
so
That's good. Okay, anybody else? Oh, she had to go. I see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and say our prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you with gratitude in our hearts, minds, and soul. We are so grateful for all the blessings that you give to us individually as a unit. We know that you drive every purpose that we're going for. Our goals, our family situations, our health, everything comes from you. And we are so grateful for the blessings that are going to rain down on all of us. And those that are in need of a little extra raining down a blessing, Sophia, she does get nervous. So help her to feel calm, help her to feel sure-footed, and that she feels accomplished for all that she's done and reaching a milestone in her life. And I know her parents are so proud. And just help Amanda with everything that she's got going on, big stuff with moving, kids graduating, finishing school. There's just a lot. Help her to pull it all together, help her to feel rested when she does lay her head on the pillow and wakes up the next day. And that Kim's grandson, Braden, can feel like he's going to be in the right place and have all the right connections. Just look over him and the choices he makes, and that he feels good about all of them. And especially his mom, who probably is going to struggle a little bit with her son going out into the big world. Just help them to feel your comfort. And for our sweet friend Helen, who is, carrying this baby and has some health issues, just help her to feel rested, help her to not overdo, and help her medical team to just give her the best advice. And that as she grows in her pregnancy, that it'll be healthy, happy little baby that pops out with ease like all the others have, and that she can bounce back and live the life that you want her to live. We are so extremely grateful for all that you provide for us, and know that it comes from you. And in Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, gang. Thank you
Amen.
so much. I know I didn't get to share about my warm chatter, but I shared a lot. I just want you all to remember that as people are coming into your day, into your life, into your circle, to be open. And maybe each day before your feet hit the ground, you pray for the people that are put in your path, for you to recognize them and to have the boldness to share what you have to share, because there's many people out there that feel lonely, that don't have a connection into the world, and maybe they need us. Remember that, and just shine your light that you so beautifully do. And in Jesus' name, I pray that on all of you. Find them because they're there, and remember that prayer. What is this? Sure, I can do that. Couple questions, be glad to do that. So y'all have a great night, and I'll love you all over you. You're going to do great this week. I'm going to see great things happen. Go get those women, teach them what we know, and shine your light. Love you guys. Okay, who needs me?
It was just me, I think. I don't know if anybody else is.
All right, sure. Questions are always good, and maybe somebody else has the same question.
Are is it still live streaming though?
Yeah, but it might help somebody. Do you mind, Amanda, or would you like me
No,
to shut
not
it
at
off?
all. No,
Okay,
it
good.
was about colors and then just some product questions because there's something you've said a couple of times and I'm blanking right now.
Okay.
So makeup. My mom said the eyeshadow she used to use was heather. And I looked it up and it looks like it was called soft heather.
Yeah, I
And we
have one.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I
I
think
was
so.
looking for something comparable and it looked like somewhere between sunlit rose and dusty rose because we don't seem to have like a purple anymore.
Right. So the soft heather was in the it's a matte, so you
Right.
want to stay with the matte. And I would say Dusty Rose would be like almost identical.
Okay.
One has just a little bit more of a heathery plum color to it. Heathery. It's just like a soft muted purple, more gray purple, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. And it's a color that I love. I actually think I pulled one, and it might be just sitting right there because it was in my box, and it is a discontinued product, and I try to pull those. But I'm sure I'll have one. But sometimes when it's a product that is discontinued, it's best just to get them on something new that's
Yeah.
similar, because then you don't have to find it over and over and over, and that can be a hassle. You're
Right.
welcome to it. I'll be glad to just give it to you.
Oh, thank
But
you.
I also think that Dusty Rose is a great choice. So you did pick well.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get an order tonight so that I have hopefully they process it quickly and maybe get it here before she leaves to go back to Missouri.
When is that?
She's staying at least through Saturday.
And today's Tuesday. Oh, you'll
Yeah.
get it in time. If you do it tonight, I'm certain. If you want to
Okay.
put my address down, is there somebody going to be there at your house if it doesn't come?
Yeah, so we're not leaving until the
Oh, she's
7th.
leaving.
Yeah, she's leaving to
Yeah.
go back to Missouri. She's coming
Okay.
down tomorrow, and then she's gonna go, like, hang out with some old coworkers and stuff.
And
Yeah,
I want to meet
she's
her. So even if I pop over, I want to
yeah.
meet her. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
think that you'll get it.
Okay.
It's usually like 2 business days, 3 if it's like, I would do it tonight. Today's Tuesday. You'll probably get it by Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Um,
sure you will. And if
yeah.
you don't, here's what we could do. Give me her list, and whatever you don't have, I'll bring it to you, and then you can just give me back the product.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I was
We'll
gonna
make it
try to
work.
get some of the foundation, like, around the range I think